So I think the Stonyfield made me very sick last night. I should like to go to Walmart and ask for a refund on this, just simply because it made me so sick. I see in the small writing that there is a BB12 registered trademark by Heinze. Could that be something? They put something I've never seen in a yogurt before. It's organic, but they still added BB12, some kind of culture added to this yogurt that I've never seen before. That's new, something new that I've never eaten. I think they're experimenting a little too much. Alright, last night I got really sick. I puked as I was driving to this Walmart, and so I went to the bathroom and just I had this diarrhea. I instantly had to poop, and then afterward I had to puke, and it was just everything I ate. What was in my stomach? It was this yogurt, a lot of this yogurt. I ate all of this terrible yogurt, Stonyfield, and it looks like any other yogurt. Okay, what would a yogurt be making me sick for? Why do I want to blame this yogurt? I think, and it's so small. I don't have a magnifying glass, but right here it says BB12. Yeah, you can't even read that. BB12 is a registered trademark of Heinze. All right, and I'm gonna spell it because this is, who calls himself Kerr? CHR dot Hansen, HANSEN. I've never seen this added ingredient before. Apparently it's been, I looked it up on the internet, and apparently it's been studied for 25 years. And from what I see about it, they talk about how it's good for babies. Well, babies aren't going to complain. They're not going to have the problems like me. They say colicky babies really benefits from this BB12. They just improve their colicky conditions or something. But that's the only different thing I consumed last night. I've been eating my toasted sesame seeds and not having any problems. Really good. I was tasting those as I was retching out my guts. But all the yogurt came out. Two separate places too. Not just the Walmart bathrooms, which somebody actually heard me and he was like, oh geez, that doesn't sound good or whatever. Hope you survive. I was hearing that as I was in the stall puking. I also came out to my car here and started puking again, and I'm glad that I had some container to puke into, because it was forceful. It was just it was awful. I bought this at the Walmart, another Walmart, and I think I should try to get a refund, because I've never had this type of sickness before. I now have to actually watch the yogurts I buy. I've had, in the past, long time ago, I've had problems with yogurts in that the Greek yogurts, the full fat milk yogurts, I thought were causing me heart problems. It could have been gallbladder issues. Just felt like things were not working right. And then I switched to non-fat yogurts, but now I'm back to whole milk yogurt again. I guess with the lifestyle change, things adjust better. And I just grabbed any old yogurt. This one says BB12, and it's a part of the 6 live active cultures. And I mean, I'm familiar with others, pretty much. I mean, I've heard of them. I've consumed yogurt products with them. But this new added BB12 now, I think that there's something with that. I think there might be a problem with that that's very concerning. Hey, I kind of like this little spot here. It's on the edge of a parking lot. I don't like that noise. It's been going for the past minute now. Hard to say when it will stop. A little overview of a river. And I just need to do some investigating to see if they have any bathrooms here. They should. And if there's electricity. I think I'm gonna just stay here for the day though. Stewartsville. Coming down the hill at this Stewartsville Park. In Stewartsville, the Florence Park in Stewartsville. I see they have a hockey rink that they establish when it's cold enough, and rules, which is pretty rare to see actually. I've stopped at a few of these warming shelters and never seen rules. And then employee parking. So they're taking a different approach to their hockey rink here and warming house. Every city's different. So, oh, that's pretty loose. It's likely locked though, right? Okay. They lock it from the inside. Yeah, benches and whatever. Not sure how they keep it warm. Right in Stewartsville, and I'm going to the library. I guess this is a one-way road. And it's 0.4 miles. So I didn't even pull out the bike. 0.4 isn't bad. Oh man, I didn't turn my camera on fast enough. A lady ran a red. Alright, they got some public parking and it's very colorful signs, but strict. It doesn't quite look too inviting. Public parking. They don't want any trucks, buses, RVs. City Center South Lot. It'd be nice if they showed how many hours were allowed. I could almost park here overnight. I could probably get away with overnight on the side of the road, no problem. Can I write that down? I want to put it on my laptop. Alright, I heard some old lady or young man make a comment about how this rack is going to break my window. I heard him. And I guess that's something I got to be scared of. I've had this for over 5 years. Since, I don't know, maybe longer than 5 years. But eventually it'll break my window. Alright, I used shoe goo earlier today, and it's still putting out the strong smell. I've been sitting in this car for the past couple of hour or so, and not feeling good. And that's because the shoe was inside with me, and I think I'm feeling it in my diaphragm, like just something doesn't feel right. So now the shoe is going to the outside of the car. I got it tied in case I forget it, and I'm gonna see if my condition improves. I did read that the shoe goo takes 24 hours to cure. I was just hoping that it wouldn't affect me. I got the windows down, and still, you know, I think it's messing with me. We'll see if I can improve my condition with it on the outside, at least. In 2004, this area was flooded about 4 feet high. That's interesting. This can be scary. Pool cleaned by electrical device might deter people from sneaking in after hours. I wonder if the Third Circuit Court of Appeals might be taking their time so that I stay on the bond longer, having a greater chance of actually getting arrested over a crime, so that they can, I don't know, do something worse. Can't say I've ever seen at a government center the 10 Commandments posted. I have seen it in parks, not in front of pretty much the courthouse. Oh wait, the courthouse is over there. So I probably spent about an hour breathing in shoe glue, and I developed some serious problems from that. It was 2 days ago now, and I'm still suffering. It feels like my liver's swollen up, so I'm trying to deal with that, and I don't want to breathe another breath of that shoe glue. It might be good now, but I'm just gonna leave the shoe out for safe measure as I try to recover. I lost my ability, my heart started beating weird. I lost my ability to take deep breaths, and my liver feels swollen. And it feels like it's like a part of the liver that's connected to the diaphragm. It's really in touch with the diaphragm for deep breathing. Very tight, can get kind of painful. All from breathing shoe glue in my car for an hour. I think the properties of shoe glue, the vapors, because I didn't touch any to my skin at all, the vapors alone have bound to my fat cells maybe in my liver. When I exercise, I don't feel more invigorated. I feel much more tired. All I did is a warm-up. I feel out of it, like I can't. Very little exercise just knocks me out. So I'm fixing my knee as I'm degrading my liver. It's just such a give and take with things. Alright, so with my shoe glue poisoning, I need aggressive hydration and potassium, and then hope for the best. Even though I woke up with all this energy this morning from all that rest yesterday, I start getting the nice energy flow, but as I start moving around and releasing it, I'm feeling the roadblocks kicking in my lungs. I'm not really struggling to breathe. I do feel a little tightness still that's just re-emerged in the lower right rib cage. This is from the toluene for sure. There's still some limitations. I feel like if I push myself physically, that I'll get like nauseous. I'll get dizzy and possibly pass out. There's a roadblock right now still that I just have to flush out. And it's amazing. It's like this is a slow process for the shoe glue, the toluene, that chemical. It's like it hit right away, like I got kicked in the gut, but just how it just develops, it really, it's an extract. It's a really strong extract that attaches inside my lower lungs, and really affected my breathing, my energy, my ability to really do much of anything. And I'm like trying to develop phlegm and snot to release it, and it's really more water based than phlegm based. I think the toluene laughs at what my lungs are trying to do to get rid of it. It's such a struggle. So I do have more energy today. I want to focus on getting more water. I have to flush it. I have. See, that's the thing. I don't my body doesn't generate extra thirst from this chemical. I'm told I have to drink more water. That's what the internet said. Have more potassium, drink more water to flush it out. I don't feel a natural thirst. So the second day suffering, I didn't really drink a lot of water, because I just didn't. I was waiting for the natural thirst to kick in, and it doesn't. You have to force water down your throat. That's like really important. you know, if you're not thirsty, just little sips at a time. I want to do that again, and then it kind of helps, I guess I could say, with limes. I got some limes, and that's to help me eat my avocados for the potassium. But there's a lot of forceful reaction that you got to do that you don't normally do, that you don't have a natural desire for. And then I got my GERD that's kicking in too. So I feel like I'm improving, but there's definitely a roadblock still going on here that's frustrating. All right, from now on, I am not buying pre-roasted anything except for peanuts. I think peanuts might be good. Look at this. Cottonseed oil, peanut oil. I can roast raw pumpkin seeds without using oil. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. No more of these pre-roasted. No, sorry for what?
No, as I said,
What'd you do?
my arm was just there. Behind the top. I'm sorry about that.
What's yours? That's dirt hands, clean money?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
I have a lot of money.
Yeah, just keep it.
That's alright. Me and my brother, we have a lot of money.
You got a lot of money? Okay, yeah, just take it easy.
You don't want to drink?
No, it's a little too hard for me. Why not just beer? Why not just beer or wine?
Alright.
No, I'm not a drinker though. I'm done with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right,
I'm too. Okay, I'll fist you.
Okay.
Oh, you kissed it. Why'd you?
Daddy.
Tacky?
Daddy.
Talkie?
Daddy.
Daddy?
Brother.
Brother? Okay.
No, not brother.
What are you?
Daddy.
Yeah. Dad, like a father, right?
Yeah,
You're
I
talking
know.
about.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, take it easy. That's really hard stuff.
Me and my brothers trying to chill out.
Yeah, that's hard stuff. You need water with that. All right, so the numbers were scrambled as saying 5 minutes, 90 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. It was all over the place with this Samsung S20 for downloading files off of the GoPro Max. I should have done a screen recording of that. But then I decided, what the heck, I'll do it on the S9. I'll take the information, I'll take the video down onto the S9, and it's orderly. I don't like using the S9 because it burns up when it processes 360 videos, but for some reason this S20 is just not downloading. There's a bad connection, but the S9 is working. Well, this is not a good sign. Somebody flipped the bathroom. But they don't put a lot of water in. It stinks so bad though. Oh man. I wonder what the chances are that the person who flipped that porta potty are the same ones who destroyed these more permanent restrooms. Look at that, the lights are on. Somebody lives around here is very destructive. So it's some kind of veterans pavilion park, but nobody can use anything here. It's all locked up. So what good is it? Lights are still on. They didn't design it for the type of people that live around here who are destructive. So they made a mistake. They had these artistic ambitions, but didn't factor in the destructive behaviors that come and go around here. So they have to lock these things up. So my shoe goo poisoning seems to really be improving a lot. I'm not even thinking about it now. Before, it was causing me to like draw inside and reflect on it, but now I'm just not even thinking about it. I'm forgetting about it because it's just not a problem anymore. It was catching me just yesterday though. I noticed I was breathing a little heavier and just feeling tired if I exerted myself too much, but that's not happening today. Alright, I get the impression here that this is a warming shelter and that they make this pond into a ice skating rink, which is very unusual to me because I've never actually seen an actual pond that could be turned into an ice skating rink. I'm just assuming, but with this building right here, seems like this would be the warming shelter for it if they did do something like an ice skating rink in the winter. Somebody advised us to break her bed, not her heart, underneath this bridge. I guess that could be helpful advice for some people. This is kind of a sketchy area. There's a little bit of a fancy bridge to cross under and over. 1934, it says right there. Yeah, there's definitely a ghetto in Austin. What is this? I don't see what they're talking about. Up ahead there's toilet paper and trees and a tree. I'm guessing this person is not liked. They got it up pretty high and they didn't want the owners to know. You could see it's all on one side. The side that faces away from the property, and they're just not scared of what these owners would say because it's not on their property. Either way, there's a lot. I'm noticing a lot of brazen activities, flipping over the porta potty, forcing the closure of the permanent bathrooms, loud people squealing for no reason at the intersection, toilet paper on trees, a bit of an irresponsibility about mowing their lawn here. It looks like it's a property being lived in. There's very ghetto tendency. There's ghetto-like behavior around here. I'm not too thrilled about hanging out. The net is broken off of a basketball hoop. I'm not too thrilled about hanging out here for the day. I have no electricity. The bathroom stinks too much. No real privacy. And then all the things I complained about earlier. This is the Veterans Memorial Park, Bandshell Park. I'm not too happy about it.